You don't need more motivation. You need fewer choices. Is the real kicker. Motivation is fleeting. It's based on mood, sleep, weather, even when someone texts you this morning. But structure, that's dependable. Two simple constraints. Same time, same trigger can rewire your brain this week. No hype, just structure, and structure is what makes discipline automatic. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a real system, not a pep talk, that helps you show up consistently. You'll learn how to build a mini routine that you can actually stick to and why it works on a neurological level. In just 7 days, you'll feel it. Less resistance, more doing, and a sense of momentum you didn't think was possible. Here's the truth. Willpower is overrated. It's like your phone battery, draining every time you face a decision, a distraction, or a delay. Every time you think, should I do this now? Maybe later. You're spending willpower. That's why by the end of the day, you're not lazy. You're just mentally bankrupt. But momentum doesn't drain the same way. Once you're in motion, it actually gets easier to keep going. Think of a train. Getting it started takes massive effort. But once it's rolling, it glides. It becomes unstoppable. That's what this routine builds. Forward force. And science backs it up. Neuroscience tells us that when you repeat the same action in the same context, same time, same place, same cue, it moves from the conscious brain into the subconscious. It becomes automatic. You don't think about it. You just do it. We're not relying on how you feel. We're designing what you do. This is how you build discipline that doesn't break down when life gets chaotic. Pick the window. That's the first step. The first step is picking a 20 to 30-minute window you can win daily. Morning or lunchtime is ideal. Not because of some magic hour, but because there are fewer variables that can derail you. Put it on your calendar. Make it visible and make it non-negotiable. This isn't when I feel like. This isn't sometime in the evening. This is, I do this at 12:30, period. Let me give you an example. I used to aim for creative work in the evening, but by the time dinner wrapped up, the energy was gone. Scroll, I'd snack, and make excuses. Then I shifted to a locked-in 12:30 p.m. work block. Right after lunch, same time every day, no debate. That 20-minute window became sacred. And my output skyrocketed. Not because I worked harder, but because I worked with rhythm. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And this is your first system. Now, step 2, pick the trigger. Now, we add the second constraint, your trigger. This is where we anchor the action to something you already do. That existing behavior becomes your launch pad. A trigger works best when it meets 3 criteria. Number 1, it's consistent. That means this happens every day, daily. Number 2, it's specific. It's easy to identify. And number 3, it's immediate. This leads right into the new habit right away. Here's some examples. After brushing your teeth, meditate for 2 minutes. After pouring your morning coffee, open your laptop and write. After morning shower, stretch for 5 minutes. After putting on your shoes, walk for 10 minutes. After you park your car, listen to a mindset podcast. These are everyday actions you can build from. You're not adding more to your to-do list. You're just plugging into habit, into something that already runs like. This technique is called habit stacking. It piggybacks new actions onto old neural pathways. Your brain doesn't have to build from scratch. It's upgrading an existing routine. For me, the game changer was this. After I pour my morning coffee, I write for 25 minutes. That's it. Coffee equals writing. The mug becomes a mental cue. I stopped wasting energy trying to find time. I stopped waiting to feel inspired. The habit just launched itself. You have to find your anchor, make it obvious, and make it automatic. Now here's step 3. You have to prep the night before. This is where most people lose the battle. The first 60 seconds. That's when they lose it. But if your environment isn't ready, your brain will stall. That hesitation turns into rational. That's how you lose momentum before you even start. So every night, prep the first step. Lay out your shoes. Open the document. Load the meditation app. Place your journal on your pillow. Whatever the thing is, Make it so frictionless that you'd feel ridiculous not doing it. Here's the story. I wanted to start journaling. Day one, I sat down, looked at a blank page and froze. No pen, no plan, no idea what to write. I bailed out. Now, the pen is in place. The page is already prepped. The prompt is ready. I sit, I write. It's simple. It's not about willpower. It's about the environment. You have to prep your world to support your intention. Let's talk about what happens when life throws you off your routine. Because it will. No matter how motivated or structured you are, there'll be days when things just fall apart, and that's exactly when most people quit. But not you. We build systems that are resilient, not perfect. The 2-minute rule. If your day is chaotic or your energy is tanked, just do the 2-minute version of your habit. This isn't a cop-out. It's a strategy. 2 minutes keeps the neural circuit alive. It maintains the I still show up mindset. For example, if you you wanted to write for 25 minutes, just write one sentence. If you plan to work out, do 10 jumping jacks. Shrink the habit, but protects the pattern. And here's failsafe number 2. Keep time plus the trigger, scale your intensity. So if you're traveling, if you're sick or completely off your rhythm, don't abandon the habit. Keep that time and trigger the same, but reduce the intensity. Instead of a 20-minute meditation, take 3 mindful breaths. Instead of a full journal entry, write 1 bullet point. This maintains the behavioral loop and protects the structure. Failsafe number 3, never miss twice. This is the golden rule. Missing once is normal, life happens. But missing 2 days in a row, that's how habits die. If you fall off, your only goal is to get back on. No guilt, no shame, just recovery. 1 missed day is a data point. 2 is a decision. And here's the key. Fail-safes are not about being perfect. They're about being prepared. When your discipline has backup systems, you stay in motion even when your world isn't. Remember, consistency beats intensity every time. So let's talk about how to track your habit in a way that builds momentum, not pressure. Most people track outcomes like pounds lost, words written, dollars earned. But early on, that's a mistake. Why? Because results lag behind effort. If you judge your progress by results, you'll quit before the payoff shows up. That's why we use a scorecard based on behavior. You ask one question. Did I show up in the window? Yes or no? That's it. No grading your performance, no evaluating your mood, just a binary signal to your brain. I honored my system or didn't I? Here's a quick to do. Just print out a blank piece of paper or a blank calendar. How about that? And put a big check mark on it for every day you complete your routine. Put a small dot if you did the 2-minute version, and then leave it blank if you missed it entirely. Over time, you'll start to crave that check mark. The visual streak becomes its own source of motivation. It taps into your brain's dopamine system, rewarding consistency without needing external praise. Even better, it builds integrity because when you track what matters showing up, you strengthen your identity as someone who follows through. You're not tracking success, you're tracking trust. And trust, once built, becomes an unstoppable momentum. You're not tracking success, you're tracking trust. Now listen, this is where everything clicks. We've talked about systems, we've talked about structure, but here's the deeper truth. Every time you follow through on this routine, you are rewriting your identity because discipline isn't just about doing, it's actually about becoming. Right now, there's a part of your brain that doubts it. It remembers all the times you started something and stopped. It whispers, you're not consistent. You're not disciplined. You always quit. And the only way to silence that voice is evidence, not motivation, not affirmations, evidence. Every day you show up, even for 2 minutes, you log a data point. I'm the kind of person who follows through. That's identity change. This mindset shifts, moves from outcome obsession to process devotion, from perfectionism to progress, from fragile motivation to anti-fragile momentum. Think of it like a garden. You don't judge the plant on day one. You don't dig it up because it hasn't sprouted yet. You show up, water it, and trust the process. That's what this discipline routine is. You're daily watering. The most powerful shift happens when you stop asking, is this working? And start saying, this is who I am. You're building self-respect. You're building resilience. You are becoming someone who doesn't wait to feel ready. You act because that's your identity now. This is how you rewire your brain. This is how belief is built, one rep at a time. And it doesn't take months. It takes moments where you choose to keep the promise you made to yourself. That's how you win. So let's make this real. Pick your 20 to 30-minute window. Choose your trigger. Prep tonight. Use failsafes when life happens. And track one thing. Did you show up? This is the 2-constraint routine. It's not flashy, it's not sexy, but it works. Drop your chosen window and trigger in the comments below. And let's build accountability together. I want you to start tomorrow. I know you've got this. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to feel, can I do it? All you need to feel the structure. You need to feel structured. Discipline doesn't come from grit. It comes from design. At Mind Hackers, we're here to help you build that design, to rewire your brain, to make momentum inevitable. So if you found this helpful, help us. Please subscribe, like, share with someone who needs structure more than hype. We're just getting started. Discipline by design. Rewire your brain. I'll see you next time.